one. I am not a Ghanaian. I am not a Zambian. I am not a Zimbabwean. I do not recognize a Ghana. I do not recognize a Zambia. I recognize Africa. Yes. One Africa, one passport. One passport, one citizenship, one currency, one military command, one central bank of issue, one communication system, one people, one destiny. That is the Africa that we want. And we are here not to beg for it. We are declaring it as of rights. And it is ours to do so. Nobody has the right to sit in Berlin and declare Africa divided. Nobody has the right to sit in Berlin and declare Africa divided. Nobody has the right to sit in Berlin and declare Africa divided.
Greetings everyone, I hope you are fine. I hope you are doing well, and I would appreciate if you can just smash the subscribe button, that like button, like never before. Yes indeed, I agree with my brother that no one should set up a meeting or a conference to divide my family or to divide me with my friends. For an example, if my friends come and say we are no longer friends with you, that's fine. But no one should set up a meeting and say, from now on, I'm in charge, I'm in control, and you are no longer friends. Why? Because I'm taking this part, and my cousin is also taking this part, my sister is taking this other part, and my in-laws are going to take the northern part, and my uncles are going to take the eastern part, and others are going to take a western part, and etc. and etc. It should not be like that. That is why I'm like, I agree with my brother here that you cannot just set up a meeting and do as you please. But right now, as we speak, there are many things that are happening as a result of that particular meeting, as a result of that particular conference. I'm not giving them much of a credit, but let's be honest that those guys were very much organized. And I believe that if Africa can be organized like that, it may be unstoppable. Because here is the thing. If you look at what happened to Zimbabwe many years ago with President Robert Mugabe, I can say Robert Mugabe made a decision that many of the African leaders are scared of making when it comes to the issue of land. Yes, I know that Robert Mugabe made a lot of mistakes, but here is the thing. He was betrayed not only by the West, but he was betrayed by the neighboring countries. Why? Because of a meeting that was set up long time ago. Those were the results or the fruits of the meeting that was held long time ago. Because at that time, he needed help from the neighboring countries. But here is the thing. You have to understand the terms and conditions, that you cannot associate with this person whom you call your friend without my permission. In other words, you have to consult me first. There are those situations or circumstances that before you assist your mother, you have to consult with your friend. Before you can help your mother, you have to consult with your neighbor. You have to consult with another aunt. You have to consult with another uncle. And that's so bad. This is how Robert Mugabe was betrayed. Yes, he made a mistake. He made a mistake. Or maybe some few mistakes. But I can say this man had a plan. Sometimes if you have a plan and you see that this plan is going to work, you might need the support of your friends. You might need the support of your neighbors in order for that particular plan to be executed accordingly. But instead, he was betrayed is as a result of the meeting that was held. If you analyze it into details, you'll understand that it's as a result of the meeting that was held, that I'm taking this part. My brother is taking this part. My cousin is taking this part. So if you want to be in a fellowship or in a relationship or in a friendship with this one, you have to consult me first. If you want to help this person, you have to consult me first. You cannot help this one without consulting me first. The very same thing is still happening. That is why right now, as we speak, we have many people who are like African unity is impossible. Why? These are the fruits of people who set up a conference or a meeting many years ago to say, you know what, let's divide these people. And you have to understand that we were not only divided physically through the borders, but even psychologically or mentally. That is why when you hear someone saying African unity is impossible, is because these are the fruits of a meeting that was held many years ago. And some people might agree or disagree, but I believe so that these are the fruits of that particular meeting. These are the fruits of that particular conference. These fruits may taste bitter to me, but to other people may taste sweeter than honey. That is why some people enjoy saying African unity is impossible. So when you hear someone talk about the tribe, that the reason Africa cannot be united is because of these tribes and etc., is as a result of a strategy, is as a result of the meeting that was organized many years ago. I really agree with my brother. So right now, as we speak, there's a president, if I'm not mistaken, the president of Ghana, who visited one of the Western countries asking for help. And he was probably complaining about Niger or maybe Burkina Faso. And he was like, please help me. These guys are a threat to my country. Just imagine, how can you call your brother a threat? Is because of a meeting that was held many years ago. It's not only physically through the borders, but it's also psychologically and mentally to say, you know what, I have to continue with the system of these guys. So now I have to seek help from them so that they can protect me from my brothers. Your brothers who are not even concerned about attacking you. Just imagine. These are the fruits of that particular meeting. So right now, as we speak, there are African countries who have betrayed Niger, who have betrayed Mali, who have betrayed Burkina Faso, or maybe, for a lack of a better word I can use, they have distanced themselves from these countries. Is as a result of a meeting that was held long time ago. That there's no way you can talk about the minerals. There's no way you can say these minerals have to be processed in our countries, or there's no way these minerals can be processed in Africa. So if somebody say these minerals should be processed in Africa, we have to distance ourselves from that particular person. Why? Is as a result of a meeting that was held many years ago. The system is working. When Dr. Motsuku Pegu speaks about this, he was like, they divided Africa like a birthday cake. This is what they did. But when you look at the results, you can see that it was not only the physical division, but this division also applied mentally, because I believe that there's someone who is in a comfort zone right now, who's watching TV, holding a remote control, and this person is like, no, these guys now, when they speak about African unity or one Africa, they want to come to our country so that they can disturb us. They want to come to us so that they can cause confusion. Is as a result of a meeting that was held long time ago. So we cannot allow a group of people, a group of crooks to come and say, from now on, we declare you divided culturally, traditionally, in terms of family, in terms of relationships, in terms of friendships, and otherwise. Africa, wake up.